Since some of you have been complaining that I still call this video series the 10K Portfolio Challenge, I'm going to declare today that I will rename this to the Cosmos Investment Challenge. And I have some very, very cool numbers for you today, comparing what would my portfolio be if I would not have done anything like some people suggested, or with all the things that are priced in now, staking rewards, compounded interest, liquidity pool rewards, airdrops, all these kind of things, what is my performance as of right now? I started this challenge with 10K, but as I said, I'm treating this the way I treat my very own money. That means if I believe in a coin that has very strong fundamentals in my view, and the price dips, crashes, goes down by a lot, I double down, I buy more.
I buy the dip.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Cosmos Investment Challenge series. I gave this a fresh new look, and I think there's a lot of cool analysis and statistics that we can draw conclusions from to better navigate through the crypto jungle. This is as of September 3rd of 2022. And if you want to stay up to date with more information around Cosmos regarding airdrops, regarding interviews and any alpha leaks, then follow me on Twitter at Cryptocito. That said, let's start right away. The purpose and goals of this challenge, to remind everybody, and also the new people maybe, this is obviously no financial advice, no investment advice. You should not copy trade me. You should not do the exact same thing. All of this can go to zero like this. We're just one hack away, and all this can go to zero and vanish, and all your money is gone. Second, this is an active portfolio. As I said, I treat this like I treat my own money, like I treat my own real portfolio. So I will swing trade. I'm not a day trader. I will swing trade. I will have a strategy for my staking rewards. As of now, it's mostly compounding, but you will also hear more about this later. I will also try to maximize this portfolio for airdrop eligibility. And the point of it is to be an entry point for newly recruited cosmonauts. And what I do, after all, is just sharing my personal investment philosophy. I've been doing this for almost 6 years now, and I have learned a lot along that journey. I've done a lot of mistakes and learned from these mistakes. So hence, I want to share these with you. Now, we will go through this list coin by coin. And in the very end, I will share where this portfolio currently stands, what's the performance compared to also other assets, and where it would stand if I would not have done anything. Right? And also I will share, and this is very, very exciting, my current monthly cash flow with this portfolio, and it's absolutely mind-blowing. But let's start one by one. First of all, the Cosmos Hub Atom, which is obviously my favorite coin in Cosmos, in crypto overall. I think it's severely undervalued. I think there's a lot of stuff that's coming. Atom 2.0 revealed at Cosmoverse later this month, as well as interchain security, the killer feature that just went live, which makes the Cosmos Hub an interchain service provider. So when I started this challenge in March 20 of this year, which is roughly 6 months ago, I bought Atom at a price of $27.75. And I'm currently down 55% from that initial purchase. However, through staking and compounding, I already brought down the entry price to $26.76. I put roughly half of it into staking, and then the rest I put into liquidity pools, primarily pool number 1 on Osmosis, Atom Osmo. However, I suffered impermanent loss there. Initially, the distribution ratio was 65 Atom and 200 Osmo. Currently, the ratio is 35 Atom and roughly 360 Osmo, right? And that is impermanent loss. And I think this is also cool learning for you guys to see in real time how impermanent loss kicks in and whether it's even worth it, right? Now in hindsight, of course, I lost Atom. However, it's not realized yet because the liquidity is still there. It's still earning the trading fees and also Osmo rewards, which are then also, and my Osmo in that pool are also super fluid staked. So that's why I'm just leaving it there. I also think this pool number 1 is a pretty decent and solid pool. I also have liquidity on Juno Swap, which is giving an APR of 78% or something like that. And well, as of now, Atom is at $12.30. And the staking APRs for Atom are around 18%. So later, you will see how much I have earned so far in Atom and how much I'm making per month with these staking APRs. Evmos is insane. I bought Evmos live in this series a couple of months ago at $1.69. And from that initial purchase, I'm up 53% almost, right? However, through staking, I managed to get down my entry price from 169 to 124, which makes it, in hindsight, in retrospect, a 107% profit. And that is because the staking APR on Evmos is currently 272%. I've been compounding pretty much daily on that. So the APY is much higher than that. But as you can see here, I currently have 804 Evmos, which is worth $2,000 US. So actually, in that portfolio, Evmos is currently my biggest position, bigger than Atom, which was my largest purchase in the very beginning. But that's about Evmos, Ethereum, and Cosmos. If you want to learn more about Evmos, they're, by the way, also channel sponsors of Cryptocito. Watch all my videos that I did about them. I also did a bunch of live streams, interviews, as well as Twitter spaces. Obviously, these staking rewards will not stay forever. We all know this. But as of right now, the numbers don't lie. It's going pretty well. Juno Network is my third coin that I'm holding. Juno is an interoperable smart contract platform that enables COSM WASM. I bought Juno first at $34 US, right? And this is probably the best example right now, and you should listen carefully, how dollar cost averaging works, right? I bought it at $34, which would be down 85% right now, but I got my average entry down to $7.23 because I made these purchases that you can see here. I bought 46 Juno at $34. When it dumped below $6, I bought 84 Juno. When it dumped to $2.99, I bought 167 Juno. This is called doubling down, tripling down, literally cost averaging down. This is beautiful, right? And you can see here in action how I got this down from an 85% loss to just over a 30% loss, which is still down. Sure, we don't want to be down. We want to be up only. But 30% is much better than 85%. In fact, even though I bought Juno at $34 in March, I am outperforming Bitcoin right now. Bitcoin dropped more than 50% since March, since I started this challenge. And with this cost averaging strategy, I got my Juno down to 30%. So if you just bought and hold Bitcoin and did nothing with it because you think, okay, buy and hodl, I don't do anything, I'm not active, I just want to chill, which is fair, that's all good. But with this strategy, I got it down to 30%. So that's not bad. And I'm pretty excited about this. Plus, it made me eligible for a couple of airdrops. 79% is the current staking APR for Juno. We'll also see later how much that is making me with my current portfolio. Osmosis, the best DEX in the world, interchain DEX, and more evolving into a DeFi hub at this point. Very exciting stuff that is coming to Osmosis, also with Mars protocol that is also going to launch on Osmosis. So I'm really excited. And this is actually a very similar example here how dollar cost averaging works. Buying the dip, I bought Osmo first at $9.03. And this would have been an almost 87% loss so far. However, through staking, compounding, liquidity pool rewards, all these kind of things, I got my average entry down to $2.59. That's pretty good, right? So I'm only down 54%. And Osmo has been probably one of the biggest losers in terms of price performance over this bear market. Currently only at $1.19, which is really, really bad, nothing. And the staking rewards have also been going down since the last halvening that was a couple of weeks ago, and is only at 24.6%, right? Osmo used to be what Evmos is basically right now. So you can already tell Evmos at some point will also have these staking rewards, right? Evmos staking rewards will not stay at 300% forever. Anyways, Osmo, $2.59 is not a bad entry in my opinion. And it made me eligible also for a couple of airdrops. Stargaze, my NFT exposure in Cosmos, the best NFT marketplace in crypto because it's built on Cosmos. It's fast, it's interoperable, it has Cosmos enabled. It's gaining more and more traction. It's very community driven. Shane and the team are doing a great job. They constantly push new features. One of the toughest buys I made, because I bought it at 32 cents, which is crazy. Now that you see where it's priced today, which is just over 3 cents. So that's a pretty big dip, right? 96%. So when a coin dumps like this, I see a lot of people that get very triggered, that get very angry. They're like, oh, this is a shit coin. This coin is going to zero. I knew it. I hate this project. They get really, really angry. But what you should be doing, you should ask yourself, do I still believe in the project as I believed when I first bought it? Do I still think the fundamentals are good? And if the answer to that question is yes, then you should be doubling, tripling, quadrupling down. And I'm not alluding that you should be buying Stargaze right now just because I believe it has strong fundamentals. Doesn't mean that you should believe it has strong fundamentals. I want to make that very clear. But for me, that was the case. And as you could see, I just bought 4 times the amount of Stargaze at 1/10 of the price. This is how you cost average down. This is how you get a 96.4% loss to 58% loss. This is called dollar cost averaging, buying the dip. And then you can also see this price $0, quantity 3,716 coins. These are my staking rewards that are priced in. Anyway, Stargaze, 83.5% staking APR right now. If you compound it, it's way higher, probably in the 3 digits somewhere. And as of now, I'm holding roughly 20,000, 21,000 stars. Next up, Secret Network SCRT. And I have not touched this at all. I did not buy the dip here. In fact, this is a great candidate right now, because if you look at the numbers, we're still down 74% almost. And that is already with the staking rewards priced in. However, staking rewards are pretty low as if you would compare it to Juno or Stars, 21%. But I'm a big fan of SCRT, the secret ecosystem. I think private smart contracts is very interesting and very important for the whole space, right? So yeah, I will be buying the dip. Next up, liquid staking, which is one of the hottest topics in Cosmos right now. P-Stake is undergoing a whole fundamental shift right now because they're going completely away from that previous narrative that they had with Ethereum and will have native issuance of liquid staked assets on the persistence chain. I bought my first XPRT here at $1.57 through staking, which is currently at 34% of APR. We got it down to $1.46. I will just keep compounding that. Persistence, by the way, is also channel sponsor here along with Evmos. So those are my 2 channel sponsors. And I'm really thankful and excited to be working with Persistence on content. There's a bunch of interviews and content I did previously. And now let's get to the very juicy stuff of this video, which is a comparison between my old portfolio, as if I would not have done anything with 10K. Just let it sit there. Not staked, not compounded, not bought the dip. How would that have been performing versus everything that I just walked you through, basically, right? There we are. This is the original 10K challenge portfolio, right? I would have a balance right now of $2,614, down nearly 74%, with an allocation that's 2/3 in Atom. And you can see the chart looks up and down over the past month. Very volatile because it's directly correlated to the price movements, right? Without having any cash flow, without having any revenue that is being made that would absorb some of that volatility and some of that sell pressure and movements. Now let's look at where my portfolio currently stands with all the dollar cost averaging and compounding. Boom, we're only down 39.82%. That's a very big win, my friends. And if you look also at the price chart, this is over the past 3 months, you can see that from that dip in June, it's been recovering. And you can also see that the staking rewards with the compounded interest effect are kicking in, right? So that's a big difference, my friends. That's mind-blowing. 74% down versus 39% down, right? Just if you maintain a portfolio, if you're active, if you buy low when everybody is saying, oh, it's going to zero, oh, it's going down, you think about, you remind yourself about the fundamentals, the investment decisions you made in the first place. You double down, you cost average, you stake, you compound, you play a little bit the airdrop game, and boom, you get it down from a severe crash to only 39%, which is still bad, obviously, but it's not severe. It's not really bad, right? You can also see it's pretty diversified in this way. Evmos, as I said earlier, biggest position right now, followed by Atom, which is closely followed by Juno, then Osmo, and then a little bit of the rest. Secret is a very small percentage, so that's why I think I will buy more to just average down my entry levels, but also to increase my exposure. But that's the effect, my friends. Currently, $8,405 US, and the total investment in that challenge was $14,000 US. So just by deploying 40% more capital, I almost cut my losses in half. That's a very good result, right? Now, as I'm wrapping this video up, let's look into some of the cash flow analytics, the monthly revenue that this portfolio that I just showed you, $8,405, how much is that making per month as of right now? And the answer is $753 US is my current cash flow that's being generated mostly by Evmos, obviously, with the high APRs, but also Juno, almost 20 Juno per month at a price of $5. That's $100 per month, right? And that's not bad at all. So yes, the portfolio is down. Yes, I mitigated and wiped out a lot of my losses through dollar cost averaging by just being anti-cyclic, right? Anti-emotional. So if you're emotional, you sell when everything crashes because you're scared that it will crash more and you will lose everything. But if you just remind yourself of the initial reasons why you were interested in a coin in the first place and you're still excited about it and believe in it, then you should be doubling and tripling down. And that's what I've done. And the results have been great so far. Now, finally, Cosmos airdrops, a big topic, obviously. I use airdrops.one to stay up to date with everything that I can claim that I might be eligible for, to just get an overview and not miss out on any airdrops. I got 1100 raw that I already shared in the previous video that I currently staked. This is worth roughly $40. And then I also got Gelato, roughly 6,400 coins, which I swapped for roughly 7 Juno. And what's coming up is Stride, Quicksilver, as well as Noland, right? I will be eligible for all those three, I hope. And yeah, I'm excited because this is all in real time. My next moves are definitely to keep staking and compounding. I think this is the most unused weapon for many people in crypto. Also, I got BLD Agoric on my watch list. This doesn't mean that you should just buy and ape into this right now. I still have to look at some of the tokenomics, issuance, emission, all these kind of things, unlocks, right? Because there has been quite some VC money in that project as well, but I'm a big fan of Agoric. Also, I will buy more SCRT to cost average down and just stay on top of the airdrop game. Well, that's it for today. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If there's any feedback, anything that I could improve, I could do better, that I need to look at, please let me know in the comments. And I hope you learned something. We'll see you guys in the next one. Stay safe and be good.